So, Punch Out Boxing, delighted to be here with Taz Nadeem from Butcher. How do you like my mutton now you've tasted it? Do you get the film reference?
No, I don't. I don't think I've seen that
You
film.
might be a bit young.
Maybe.
Gangs of New York, there was a character called the Butcher, Bill the
Okay.
Butcher.
Okay.
He used to get into knife fights.
Wow.
Don't do that. But when
No.
he would do his opponents, he'd stand over him and say, "How do you like my mutton?"
Wow.
Now
Savage.
you taste it.
Savage.
Because he was a butcher. But
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, I was impressed. You know, I
Yeah.
have to
Thank you.
confess, after the last fight, I was skeptical because about guys from India. I mean, with the name
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
boxing.
Yeah.
But Bahadur, I
Beast.
know how good he is.
What a
I've
beast.
seen
Yeah.
him
Mashallah. Wow.
upset prospects. He's
Yeah.
dropped a lot of top
Yeah.
prospects.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yes,
I mean,
steady
I mean,
pounding.
the guy. I think last week he just went 6 rounds with Dan Aziz,
Yeah.
light heavyweight, former British champion, and he's gone 6 rounds with him. That guy's light heavy. I'm super middle, so the lessons or the experience I've gained from this is just incredible. I mean, you can go in there, you can knock somebody out in a minute, but you've gained 1 minute of experience when you had the chance to gain 6 rounds of experience. And I've just gained 6 rounds of experience. I'm pleased. I'm happy. I need to watch it back because I can't really remember what happened in the fight. But from the little bits that I do remember, I did some good stuff that I'm pleased with. Like the punches that I threw, the way I did it, the way I got to my boxing. I'm happy. I'm happy. Very happy.
No, you should be. Like I said, I was impressed. Bahadur usually tries to
Knock someone out.
put some,
Yeah,
meat on his
yeah,
punches. He didn't with you because I think the steady
yeah.
pounding he was taking, he had to almost shell up, and he
Yeah,
never does that.
yeah. Of course. Like I've seen his previous fights, he's always on the front foot with everybody, hardly ever on the back foot. And then I put him on the back foot. So once he goes on the back foot, it's like it's something completely new to him. So it was good. It was good.
Yeah, great progress. What's your amateur background? Did you have much of a pedigree up in the amateurs?
In the amateurs, I boxed from. So I started at 10, and then first amateur fight at 11. I boxed amateur till I was about 15. I think I had about 20 fights. Didn't really win any championships, but I was a bit unlucky with championships. I'd lose because of my nose. My nose would just bleed a lot. It's gotten a lot better now, even though it bled a little bit there. Before it was really bad, and it's much better now. And then because of that, I'd lose fights. And then these guys that I knew I could have beaten will go on to win the championships. Or then I'd fight them afterwards, after the championships, and I'd beat them. But amateur-wise, I think I was around 20 fights. Then I went into CrossFit from probably started at 15 and a half. Really got competitive at 16 till about 23. And then when I came back to boxing, I had 3 amateur fights, and then just 10 professional. So altogether probably 23 amateur fights, but it's amateur. Amateur's completely different. The thing is, like, even though I've only had 23 amateur fights total, since 10 years old I've been a professional athlete. Like, I've always been training. I've not been, it's not like from 16 I just went and sat on a couch and ate cake. I was probably more of a professional athlete than most of these other fighters that stuck to the sport.
Yeah, that's interesting because I was going to ask you like about the size factor. You look very muscular. I was
Yeah.
wondering, can you trim down, or is this the weight you're comfortable
I'm
at?
happy with this. I don't think I want to trim down. I think I'm strong at the weight. I make the weight well. I make super middle well, and I rehydrate well. And like I say, I'm strong. Like, this guy's very strong. He's very strong. Every guy he fights at super middle or light heavy, most of those fights he's won. Like, boxing politics, away corner always takes the L, but most of those fights he wins. And like, I was so much stronger than him here, so I'm happy with the way that I'm in. And then, like, with body shape wise, like, people always say, oh, he's really muscular. Maybe he can't go 6 rounds, 8 rounds, 10 rounds, but I can. I just need to train, and I will. If I know I can't make 8 rounds, I wouldn't go and fight an 8 round fight. Do you know what I mean? So like that, we're just gonna slowly build it up. I've done my 4 rounds. I'm very comfortable with the fours. Now I'm in six. I've just done a good six, so I'm comfortable with my sixes, and then slowly, 8, 10, 12. It's boxing's not just like, oh, he's muscular, he can't do it. You pace. You learn, you make it happen, you figure out how to do it, and we will.
Well, you clearly know what you're doing, so you've answered my question there. Do you get any top level sparring? Any of your top guys you know
Yeah,
together?
get good sparring. I sparred Leron Richards, former world champion. I can't get better sparring than that. And a lot of other domestic kids around my experience level. So I'm happy with sparring, and we've got other people constantly, more opportunities and whatnot. So sparring's good.
dream's got to be to go all the way to the top, right?
100%. I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't. You know, like who wants to come to a sport like this where you're risking your life every single day just just to do it for the sake of doing it? You're not. You want to change your life. Everybody here wants to change their lives, and boxing is a sport where you can. Just like you might have 30 or 40 fights where you get nothing, and then one fight, boom, everything changes. So that's the dream. I think for me, it's not so much money or anything like that. It's just I love the sport and I want to get better. Like I want to see myself improve. I want to see myself win these titles and become a champion. And that's my dream, to become a world champion, inshallah. I know it's all the way in the stars, but you know I'm still shooting for it.
Listen, you're young, you've got plenty of time.
I'm young,
Inshallah
yeah.
it'll happen. And you're of Afghan descent, right?
Afghanistan, yeah, born Afghanistan.
Okay, so I'm thinking ahead. Hey, you against Hamza Shira, Afghanistan v Pakistan. That's always a good local derby.
Maybe. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's great fighting. You know, like Muslim fighting Muslims, your own. But it's boxing, in it. At the end of the day, if it's right, then it's right.
But you know what? There's a good contingent of British Afghans coming through down in London. We've got Masood and Casey over in Germany. You've got Shukran, Pawani.
Do you know what? Afghans are beasts. Afghans are beasts. And the unfortunate thing is that they don't have the opportunity in Afghanistan. But these guys work so hard. They give their lives and souls into sport just to make a difference in their lives. Like, obviously, Afghanistan is just like one of the most tragic stories you'll ever hear. But if these guys had an opportunity, like I'm just like any other Afghan. If another Afghan was in my position, potentially, he's got the same mindset. He's come from the same place. He's got the same fire in his heart. He'll do the same thing, but they just don't have the opportunity. But now that they are coming, it's giving them a chance, and that's why you're seeing so many, Afghan colours on these boxer shorts on Queensbury and Matchroom and whatnot, and now on GBM.
And are you of Afghan descent?
We're Panchiri.
Okay, all right. Well, who knows? Maybe one day Afghanistan's tragedy will end, and you guys could
I hope
give
so.
the people a show over
I
there.
hope
It's got to
so.
be a dream,
I
right?
hope so. Honestly, like Afghans, they'll give their lives for their own, and it would be incredible if I can be the first Afghan world champion. I mean, that's like to take that back and give it to them and say, look, you can do this. You can do this. That'd be incredible. Yeah, it's a dream. That's another dream.
Keep it.
Yeah, man.
Chasing that dream. Yeah. Inshallah, it'll happen.
Inshallah.
All right, Taz. Great meeting you for the first time.
You too.
I look forward to carrying on following your journey.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks so much.